Hello everyone, Minute Plus Meditation here, Tuesday, July the 4th. So shout out to all the US, whoever watches this from America, happy 4th of July day. Pray for your country like you need to pray for ours, because we have many blessings in our countries, but we're in deep trouble from a spiritual, supernatural point of view. We need to offer lots of reparation to God for all the killing of the unborn, the elderly, and all the crime that's not being properly punished and dealt with or even avoided through good solid programs and so on, drug use and so on. It just goes on and on. So we're very blessed, but we also need to be realistic and offer a lot of mortification and do what we can in our own way, to pray for resolutions to these. So vote out many of our leaders and vote in good ones. From the first reading, we're back in Genesis chapter 19. Okay, so this is during the night, the men of Sodom, both young and old, had tried to attack the two travelers who were guests in the home of Lot. So the angels they don't know they're angels in human disguise. The angels basically tell Lot, get out, the divine punishment is coming, and he hesitates. But Lot lingered, so the men seized him and his wife and his two daughters by the hand, the Lord being merciful to him, and they brought Lot out and left him outside the city. And they basically said, get out. All right, God is going to destroy this city. This seems to be like an active, sort of proactive punishment, not just God permitting them. It seems anyways, that in this case, their abominations, their sacrileges have reached such a horrible degree, or attained to such a degree, that there is no hope for this city. So God basically, however it's worked out in the reality of God's omnipotence, his unchanging nature, the city is going to be destroyed. Whether God actively permits it or he had withheld it before, and therefore it's by his permissive will, or is it by his, as it will, his active will. This is a mystery, but the bottom line is the city is going to be destroyed because of its abominable acts. And Lot is told to get out, and he lingers. So there's something, Lot's a good man, but he's obviously got weaknesses, because it seems to like he doesn't want to leave. And I don't know why, because he doesn't participate in their immorality. He doesn't enjoy it. His daughters are going to be taken advantage of in a horrible way. So they do get out. He sort of talks to the angels. He doesn't know they're angels, and he's guaranteed that he'll actually reach a safe place. But the point, one of the many points that I want to make here for your reflection is, we of course have to learn from the sins of Sodom and Gomorrah, not the particular sins, although our age certainly does, in the infested cultures that we live in, with whether it's the LGBTQ plus whatever, blah 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 alphabet. That certain acts are contrary to God's will, and they will at some point experience great punishment, period. I don't care what you say, I don't care what I say. God says it very clearly in the sacred scriptures. So there are some things, and we need to learn from this and never think ourselves better than anyone else. We need to pray that we are clean and pure of heart. Strive for the virtues. No matter what your inclinations are, strive for the virtues. To be clean and pure of heart, holy purity. That's what we need to strive for. Okay, over to the gospel, Matthew chapter 8. Jesus got into the boat and his disciples followed him. A windstorm arose on the sea, so great that the boat was being swamped by the waves. They wake him up, and he says, why are you afraid, you of little faith? He got up and rebuked the sea and the winds, and there was a dead calm. The apostles were amazed. I think so. We've read this before, and we'll read it again, depending on how long I do these things. Or you read the Gospels, read them again and again and again. And the basic thing is, of course they're amazed. Imagine being in a violent storm, and these guys are fishermen, many of them are. They know these things, they're dead, they're going to die. The water's already coming into the boat. And Jesus just gets up and says, be quiet, be still. And it's like dead calm. The sea is like glass. You'd lose your lunch too. And that's why they're amazed, and they say, what sort of man is this that even the winds and the sea obey him? So they're still growing in their awareness, their faith about who Jesus really is. But this is the God you and I believe in. But do we act like it? Do we act like it when we pray that the Lord calms our internal disruptions, our internal temperament, and so on? Our lust that sometimes overtakes us, our desire for inordinate pleasures. Do we ask him really? Do we wake him up? Do we think he's oblivious? He doesn't care and all that kind of stuff, or is he seemingly asleep? In this case, he was really asleep, but is he? Do we have to rouse him through our prayer and make it clear that we are asking for this and we're serious about this and we really mean it, we're authentic, we're genuine about this? And that is a point for all of us to reflect on. And if we, quote unquote, awaken Jesus, he will get up and he will calm the storm. He has the power because he's not a human person, he's a divine person. God bless you.